Hi, I'm Lauren,
I'm Sarah.
and we're just going to do a little snapshot talking about menopause and some things we can do to help with the transition through menopause.
So obviously there's a lot more information that we have. There's a longer video you can watch if you're interested, but here's just a quick flash through. So one of the first things we can do is hydrate. As we go through menopause, our sense of thirst might decrease. So we really need to be intentional about drinking. Might even have to set a timer and be like, oh, I need to drink. Water is great with food, but throughout the day, this could be a time where we're going to add some electrolyte drinks because we might just flush that water right through our system. But if we have a little bit of sugar and a little bit of salt in our water, then it can be pulled into a cellular level and we'll be truly hydrated.
Yeah, another thing is pre-fueling before a workout. So we have a higher level of cortisol, and that's the stress hormone in our body at this phase of life. We're just not able to get rid of it as easily. So we want to reduce that stress in our body. So if we're not fueling before a workout, our body is stressing our body, and our workouts just won't be as efficient and effective. So it could be something small, like a graham cracker. It could be a banana with some peanut butter, a little bit of yogurt. It doesn't have to be a lot, but pre-fueling is important.
This is also a time where we need to lift heavy. If you're not one that likes resistance training, it's time to get over that. It's time to start working those muscles. We lose a decent percentage every decade we age, and so we need to combat that. And the best way to do that is with lifting weights. You don't start out heavy. This is something you progress to, and if that's something that's scary, you can do that with a professional. We really want to work on loading those muscles so we can keep our strength and our power as we age.
And to kind of go in line with that, taking up the cardio, high intensity cardio. A lot of times women in this phase want to burn more calories. So they're doing 2 hours of cardio, on a stair stepper or elliptical, but that is not actually, it's going to put stress on our body. So smaller amounts of time, but higher intensity is what we want. And that just, as our muscles weaken, this will help keep them strong and help up some of that slack that we're losing. And so it's just really important that we're doing, HIIT workouts and Tabata, different things. But again, don't start there. Don't start super intense. Make sure you're working up to that level.
And the other thing is we need to make sure we're recovering well. So one of the first things to do is after you've done one of those hard workouts, we need to be fueling our body again. 30 grams of protein within 30 minutes is the recommendation. And that way we're not breaking down more muscle tissue. We're actually restoring that and building it up with nutrition. Sleep is a huge deal. I know it's hard to do, but this is where we have our greatest production of human growth hormone, which is essential for our muscle recovery. And also this is where so maybe ice baths or making sure you're cooling down after a workout, stretching, there's compression therapies, massage, all those things to just keep our body moving well.
Yeah, and the recovery may be just as important as everything else because, again, the higher level of cortisol, we're trying to decrease that stress hormone. And if we're not doing those things, that level's high. So super important.
Yes, so there's your quick snapshot.